Hi, it's Bridget with Life on the Spectrum, and I'm here with more sensory little tidbits and stories. And unfortunately for my son, I have many of them about sensory. And a couple of them all deal with Walmart or the grocery store of any sort. Now, some of you might be able to relate to them. My son hated going to the store, especially between the ages, I would say, between 2 and 4, 2 and 5. And I actually had to desensitize him so I could get him to the store. Believe it or not, I used to have to put him in daycare just to run to the grocery store or to go and get Christmas gifts or whatever the case may be, because he could not tolerate going into these stores with me. Well, I'll give you an instance I'll never forget. Is we were actually at a local Walmart, and it could be a Target or it could be anything else, just so you know. But we were at a Walmart, and our wheel did one of those and it goes to the side, you know how it pivots. Well, my son, I didn't really notice it because, you know, as you're a shopper, you just want to get in there, get your stuff, and get out. My son could pick up on it as soon as we started pushing it. And because of that, he had an extreme meltdown in the middle of Walmart. And of course, here I am, just keep pushing through, and everybody's looking at me like I'm a horrible mom because my son is screaming at the top of his lungs. But I refuse to give up. I refuse to give in, except finally, a manager came up to me and asked me if I could leave because I was actually concerning others around me. And I'll never forget that day. So I was bound and determined to find a way to get my son to desensitize from noises like the grocery cart or the cart that you were pushing, or from the flickering light at the top. So this is what I did. I started probably, I think he was around 3, is I continued to go grocery shopping when he was still at daycare. And then I would come back and I would forget something. And I always forgot one of his favorite things. For instance, he had a banana kick for the longest time. Well, I would forget the bananas. And what I would do is I'd pick him up and say, Brian, I am so sorry, honey. I forgot something at the store. And he would be like, what did you forget, Mom? And then I'd be like, bananas. I said, he's like, oh. So I'd be like, but we're gonna go. And we're just gonna get bananas and then come right back out. So that's what we kept doing, a little by little, every single time, until eventually my list became 5, and then my list became 10, and then my list became 15, and now he loves going to the grocery store. But I will tell you this, now that he's 22, he actually will cut the list in half of me because he wants to get out of there faster than if we would stay there, which is still okay, because he's learned a mechanism to deal with all the sensory problems within a store. So just a little at a time, forget something. And it's best if you forget something that they like, and that will help you throughout the process. Good luck, and go to Walmart. It's Bridget with Life on Spectrum. Thanks for watching that episode, and make sure you come back and join us again for upcoming videos. They'll be uploaded almost on a daily basis. Also, if you really enjoyed us, like us below, or even leave a comment for us to respond back to. And if for all of you that are really involved in the Life on Spectrum, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. We hope that this is worthwhile for you, and we'll see you next time on Life on Spectrum.